How are we doing, yo? Today is April 27th. A little quick update. Feel me? Day four. Day four today, yeah, because Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Day four. This whole thing that happened, and I just want to say, you know how, like, I don't know, like, I'll be honest. I don't know. Like, these past few days, I've just been, I'm gonna be honest, bro. This whole thing, it did sting a little bit, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, it did a little bit, you know? And, I have this friend that's going through a similar situation, you could say. And, you know, I just felt that it was just over. But since he started off like that, and I was kind of the one that, told him, to like, try again and stuff like that. During the time that it was going good for me, I told him, try again every single time. And that eventually led to him now having hope again of being able to get with her. And it's somehow working out for him. And I'm really happy for him. Yeah, I told him during his time there, bro, I just told him, bro, I was like, just trusting God. During that whole thing, I just told him, just trusting God. And I just felt horrible these past 4 days, bro, because it sucked, bro. I'm gonna be honest, like, I was her first, and she was my first. I've never talked to any girls, I've always been so scared. It always just didn't feel right. And this girl, there was just something about her that, from the moment that I met her, it just felt like different, because she's not like the rest, man. She's not. And on Sunday, Saturday, I did something dumb, stupid, bro. It's stupid. Because, my friend, he's like, oh, it's love. But, nah, bro. It's dumb. It's being just dumb, stupid, bro. What I did, I didn't do anything bad, but it was just dumb of me to think that doing something like that would make it work, And now I have to live with that, and it's fine. I gave it one last shot. Long story short, she said she lost the trust that she had in me completely, and yeah, like, not because of what I did Saturday, because of the whole Friday incident, bro, that happened. And it was just, yeah, I understand that she felt that she understood that I didn't say anything bad about her, and I'm glad that she believes that, because I didn't. But it did hurt a little bit, just sting a little bit, when she was telling me, when she believed, and I saw that she believed that I would say something bad about her, because I've never ever thought or said anything bad about her since I've met her, or ever, actually, ever since I seen her, nothing. And it just kind of stung a little bit, bro. That she really thought that I would think about her that way. But yeah, it was just a whole thing, bro. Cause my friend was just saying his opinion about the whole thing and about what he would do if he were me, and how he would have already just kind of like stopped talking to her because of like all that I had to do. Because if you were me, but I didn't care, dude. I really didn't. I would do that anymore, bro. I really did like this girl, bro, to be honest. And she just, I do like this girl. And, the whole thing is because, she said, I didn't defend her, basically, you know? That's that, and I completely understand, I completely understand. But I know, like I said, I don't know why this is happening. At first I would say, why me? Why this, why that? And you guys, you guys saw that video, bro. So hopefully. Yeah. Oh wait, no, you guys know. No, zero views on it. I think no, that's a different one. Um, but yeah, the last one you guys saw it's because I don't know why I made that video, but the Kyrie, bro, when he tore his ACL, immediately he went to free throw. He said thank you, and I just felt in a way that same sense of saying that, like I didn't want to. I wasn't mad. I just felt this sense of just saying thank you to God, because I was happy that in a way that it happened, because I'm thankful that I was even able to experience that. Yeah, I'm thankful because I don't know, man. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I don't know what happens from here. Um, do I want to be friends with her? No, absolutely not. Because I will always see her as more than a friend. Um, it's a little difficult to understand why all this happened, but I trust in God, and through this whole situation, I can gladly say that I've never felt more closer to God than what I do right now. Truly. Um, um, like I tell my friend, um, like when the situation was going good and I was talking to him about his situation, I would always tell him, I don't know. He would ask me why this is happening to him, why it had to happen, why it had to be her. He would say, and I would just tell him that he would just say it doesn't make sense, and I would be like, I know it doesn't make sense, but just know that one day it will make sense. And I said that to him because during a very long period of my time of my life, from I was 12 to currently, like around like August or whenever the school year began, I think like September, like is when I like up until then, or October, I stopped doing this thing that I did. And when I was doing this thing that I was doing, it was the hardest time of my life. And for a second, I felt like during that entire time, bro, I didn't understand why I had to be the one going through this. And it's so many times I tried to try to stop what I was doing, but I just couldn't find myself being able to be free of it. No matter how much I tried, no matter how much I prayed, and no matter what I did, I would always somehow go back. And that's when I met her. Right when I had said, I'm not gonna date anyone because it's senior year. I said it was too late to do anything like that. And she came around, and I felt like I completely understood why I had to go through what I went through. It just all made sense. Because I knew that if I wasn't able to get control of myself with the thing I was doing, it never would have happened. It never would have worked out. I would have just wouldn't. So, you know how people say, I wish I would have met them earlier if it would have met different. I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't, because even as much as it pains me, bro, to say it, because obviously I do wish that I could have, obviously said something, and change it, but even if I could go back, I wouldn't, because I don't understand now, but I don't understand now why it's happening, but I know one day it all makes sense. And whatever happened in this whole situation, I know it needs to happen because I know I still have hope. Still have hope. I don't know why, but somehow, some way, I still have hope. I've seen every type of TikTok, bro. I've seen the ones where it's like, God took him out of your life, or God's preparing you, like Great Gatsby ones, this and that, and you gotta let them go, and like it's like how everything was fine 2 days ago, and then now we're not talking no more. Then how she'll come back, all types of TikToks, and I don't know, bro. All I can say is I trust in God, and this hope that I feel, this type of way that I feel that it's not over. I know this is not from me. In a way it is, but it's from God. I don't know why he's putting that there, but I do. Like, I have for me, I have a mustard seed of faith in all this. That mustard seed of faith that I've had the past 4 days. Randomly, God, at like around 6, he just expanded that, bro. Expanded that, made it bigger. I'll be honest, bro. Up until 6 o'clock, bro, I said I was gonna let it go. I said it was over, but cause I just felt horrible, bro. I hated how I made her feel, bro. Cause I never thought that I would be the one that make her feel that type of way. And it sucks, bro. It really does, cause there's obviously the possibility that I never get to show her, how much I truly care for her. How much she means to me. And I know it was only 2 months, but God, bro, those 2 months were something, bro, special. And I don't know if she feels the exact same way I do, but I know she did feel something. I know she did. I have prom in 18 days, so it is very much approaching. I was supposed to ask her, today on Monday to prom. No, it's Tuesday, but it's 12:09. I gotta wake up to the gym at 5. But yeah, making this. Yes, it was yesterday, Monday. I was supposed to. I had it planned. I was gonna ask her to prom. I had bought all the things on Wednesday or Tuesday. I don't remember, to make the poster. And I was gonna, we were good because we would always walk after third because we both have a free fourth, and we were gonna walk, and I was gonna say like I was gonna give her something from my car. I said, and I was gonna tell her, close your eyes, and I was gonna give her her favorite flowers, and then she'd probably think that was all it, and then I would click like the trunk button, right? That's what it's called, or whatever, the back button of the door of the car, and it would open, and there it would be saying, "Do you want to go to prom?" And it'd be her favorite snacks and a bunch of other things. But yeah, Friday happened, and wasn't even able to get to the first date. Oh. But it's okay, man. Look, man, we learn from life. And this is a big lesson for me. I've now learned to become more aware of my surroundings. Truly stand up for the people care about. Kind of just not let it. Just act upon that, and at the same time, I've learned how to forgive. Really, all my friends, they're a little mad at the people, that kind of the whole thing that with what happened, like her friend that told her that I was the one that said the bad things about her, which I never did. Miscommunication, and some of them, they're mad at my friend who was saying those things about and all that, but I'm not mad at them. I'm not, because her friend was just trying to protect her, and she misheard it, and my friend, he was just stating his opinion about it. And I'm not. It just had to happen. So even though it pains me to say it, I wouldn't change a thing. One thing I would change, though, is preventing her from trying to get hurt, bro. I just said, yeah. it sucks, man, seeing people that yeah, that you care about, it sucks seeing them cry. You remember, the first time that they ever cry. I still remember the first time I saw my dad cry and my mom. And yeah, it's just something I hate seeing. But I trust God. Um, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't. But I'm the closest I ever will be, and to Him. So I'm glad that all this happened. Like I said again, I'm not proud that I didn't defend her. And this whole thing happened, how it all worked out, how I hurt her and all that. But God does things for a reason. God does everything for a reason. Everything. I would pray every single day, the same prayer, saying, she's for me, she's of you, God. Keep her in my life. She's the one for me, and if she's not, take her out of my life. I would pray every single day that same prayer to Him. Every single ounce of my heart, bro. She would just stay every single day, and I would be so happy to the next day, just seeing her, man. Being able to talk to her. So yeah, I don't know why it happened, because I don't know why it happened when it happened, because I had prayed that same prayer every single time, single day. And right when I was so close, man, it's just showing her, treating her right, man. It's right when I had let my guard down, because my friend, he said that my other friend, who's she said that she had told her to my friend. Okay, how to explain this? Okay, so my friend one, was told by my other friend two, that the girl, that I liked, had told friend two that I never had deep conversations with her. And, the whole reason why I never had a deep conversation with her is because I was always so scared, so worried that I would truly end up being able to care for her, and she wouldn't feel the same way. And last Friday happened, where last Friday happened when we hung out, and I asked her on a date, last Friday, and everything just was going great, but last week was a very stressful week, or not last Friday, 2 Fridays ago, because last Friday, the Friday before that, the Friday before last Friday, oh my gosh, bro, not last Friday, but the one before that, okay, I just finally felt like I could finally let my guard down, and it was so hard to actually be able to have an actual conversation with her, because she was always that last week was such a busy week for her. And she told me on Tuesday, she said it was such a stressful week because she had so much stuff going on. And, I kind of tried, not to bother her, not to do too much. And it just played onto Friday, bro. Played perfectly. Yeah, it played perfectly into everything that happened, man. I just don't think it's a coincidence, bro. I just don't. I just don't, bro. I just know this had to happen. I know God did this. Because he knows that I shifted my center of, attention from it being solely focused on him to, feeling in a way like I was fine without him. I could just, do whatever once in a while. And no, I can't do that. No, I understand that. And I just know that whatever blessing I get, whether it's her, whether it's not her, whether it's something else, I'll just, from this point forth, I will always keep God in the center above anything. So yeah. You probably guys aren't gonna watch it this far. Dude, I wouldn't even watch it this far. But yeah. Wish me luck on my quiz tomorrow. Or today. And I gotta go to the gym, man. Oh my gosh. 4 hours. 40 minutes. Catch y'all tomorrow.